Our lives are raised in motion. There is always this sense of movement, uncertainty, and sheer unpredictability looming large. So, houses, better called homes, this becomes a very sacred sanctuary for us. And I think we take a lot of pride in changing these spaces into our chosen sanctuaries. Hi LBB, I'm Ambalika and welcome to my home. As you can see that there is a lot of art in this house, though we keep moving from one place to another and there are semblances of our native place, but yet I have seen that wherever we go we take semblances of the native region also. This is one of my most favorite art, and this is more precious because this is also done by a Fauji wife. She's present in Instagram. Her handle is Nayonika Creations. Now this is is a rendition of Jamini Roy's painting, and I like Jamini Roy's paintings usually because there was a point in his life where he deviated from his Eurocentric academic learnings and focused on the quintessential Bengali folk art. In fact, I would say that it was like a renaissance when the folk art came into presence or came into light for the world to see. Now, nothing is very pricey in this house. Literally, I've taken up things from the middle of nowhere. Actually, we do a lot of road trips. But I was very fascinated by the Pinjarkari work of Kashmir. This is not the actual Pinjarkari that we see, but I saw these window, jali, whatever you call it, and I really thought that it was quite similar to that Pinjarkari work. So this I got it framed from a local shop. This is again one of my favorite Mughal motifs which have been brought to light in India by, as we all know, the famous Jaipur-based Bridget Singh. Everything over here has been collected all over the years and from all over the places. This this is also very close to my heart, and it is almost now as old as my marriage. And this is a marble planter top from Rajasthan. Now, once you enter this apartment, the extraordinary part of the apartment is the view that you get. And the best thing about this forest, this green patch of land, is that it runs across the length of the entire flat. Like, it's only the wall that punctuates this view. Otherwise, we have it all over. So that's the best part of this apartment. And I have not, of course, I have a lot of pieces of art, but I think this was this was my main frame, and this is my favorite part of the whole house. I usually sit over here and read a book or just listen to music. This space gives me a lot of peace. As we move ahead, I will just let you zoom in this beautiful view of the apartment. It's all green all along. And now this one is very close to my heart. I have got it framed only after my mother passed away in 2016. My mother was a collector of shawls, textiles, and this I found in her cupboard. This was, it had holes all over. Somehow I got it repaired I got it darned at those specific places, and then I framed it. It reminds me of my mother. This also is done by same artist whom I've been talking about. This is a rendition of Pichwai art, but it's not a typical Pichwai art because I really liked the floral, the creepers, everything against the yellow backdrop, and it complemented my mother's shawl. So this is another very like favorite piece of my heart. My husband, I, and my daughter, we both are like, we three are voracious readers. This is just a fraction of the collection which we have. Every month I always see my husband bringing at least 3-4 books just like that. Now the best part of this home is that I'm a Bengali and I'm married to a Tamilian. So we have a lot of brass in the house. This I've got it from Chennai, Dakshina Chitra. All these things have been got. I really love this plate, this brass, and also another thing I want, if you could just hold your camera, yeah. These are from my in-laws' place. My mother-in-law handed over this to me. So this is passed down generations. Everything what you find over here, it has a history. Nothing has been, if it has been bought, it has been bought from insignificant places and just given a new makeover. Otherwise, all these small glasses, they were my grandfather's brass glasses. We used to have water every day, and I've turned them into pretty small flower holders. So that's about it, and I'll bring you to my dining room. So this is my dining room. This is where all the entertainment happens, and family meals, which is a very sacred ritual in our home. And I have a strict rule of no phone, no laptop, no computer. So this is a place where at the end of the day we sit together and eat. And breakfast and lunch, my husband is in the office, but my daughter, and it's a very sacred ritual for us. So these, now as a child, I'm from Calcutta and studied in those British schools. So as a child I was always very fascinated about arches, because we had all those huge windows somehow. And in my last home I was blessed to stay in a bungalow kind of a structure, a home. But this is a modern apartment. To bring a sense of the past, I have got these made and gave them the final touch with a green wallpaper, which again matches the opposite greenery. And this foyer is very, very old. I just don't remember how old it is, but this was bought just after my marriage, and you will not believe it is bought from a local market in West Bengal. I actually forced my husband to stop the car because he never stops. He doesn't like a break in the journey. And this is from Krishnanagar. I got this only for 300 rupees, but it's always been the focal and the fulcrum of the home for me, though it's very humble. This is also bought from some local market. Been to a zillion local markets. Against these brass pots which you're seeing, these belong to my mother. When she was a child, she told me the story that she used to play with them. So when I got married and this entire concept of making a home came, I took them forcibly from her. Okay, and this is from my mentor. Her home has also been covered, so it makes me extra happy. Ma'am Anubhuti Krishna is her name. She gave these two paintings to me, and it has been very close to my heart. If you could see, these are two paradoxical facets of Sita's life. One where the marriage is happening, and this is the Agni Pariksha. Somehow it is a very special thing, and I really adore her, my mentor. So I keep this it's a very sacrosanct wall for me. This again is from my mother's ancestral home, which again I took forcibly, and this very messy thing is done by my husband because he really wanted to do something, so I found it cute and I let it be. Okay, now moving on to the wall. This is of Gwalior. We were posted in Madhya Pradesh, so these are my photographs taken by me, and this is my city, which always finds a place. Right above it is this is from Tamil Nadu, so marking my husband's presence. This has been gifted by my sister. There's a famous place called Atanguri, very famous for tiles. We've got this. This is again from the Gwalior Fort. Again, this has been taken by me. This was when I visited Kashmir with my sister. We've taken this beautiful view of the Mughal gardens. This is again by our unit officer's wife, a Patachatra. These are very old and I have no evidence of how old it is, but somewhere I found them in my trunk, so I put it there. Now let's move on to the guest bedroom. This is my guest room. It's very simple and humble in nature. I don't like a lot of stuff, so tried to kept it at its simplest form. Now we don't have those fancy headboards with us, because the homes which are given to us are completely devoid of any architectural detailings. So we created this a little homemade organic headboard with the help of these wooden frames and some run-of-the-mill wallpaper. These are prints, botanical prints. I wanted this room, and there is no theme. It's just that the person in this room needs to feel welcomed and to create a serene atmosphere, I've added a lot of green. Now this place is a storage. It's a very middle class Indian home, storage of all my, things which I have collected all over the years. This again is a small diffuser. It's all collected all over the years. This is blue pottery. This I picked it up from Jaipur and I love blue pottery. So to keep up with the theme of the room, I've picked up very simple floral prints, and I'm sure by now you can understand that I'm a very floral kind of a person because I'm wearing florals also, and there is a lot of flora all around the home. And this is the mirror. I wanted to just not hang the mirror and give it a little bit of decorative, little stylish framing. So whatever we've done with that, we've repeated it here. I've got it framed and just accentuated it further with these trailing money plant. Now let me show you another very important feature of my home. This is my family wall. These pictures are mainly from my daughter's first birthday, and my in-laws, my mother, my mother-in-law, and these are picture of when we had gone to Agra. Very special photographs, first birthday photographs. My parents. So this wall kind of it embodies my family life. It has everyone together under one roof. Now we will go into a small humble study, my work area. So now this is a very small, tiny space which was there with an almirah, but we have converted it into a study. It's a little bit of wall paneling, if you may say, just spruced up the place a bit. That's my table. That's my laptop. This one is given by my daughter, best mom, and my goddess Saraswati. A small plant, and it opens up to gorgeous views of the hills all around. Now you see only clouds, but in peak winters, it's all snow all around. So it's a work with view. Now we move on to our master bedroom, and the greenery which we were seeing all around, it ends on this window. If I move this window, if I open the curtains, it's all green, which we get to see. And we are readers. My daughter reads at night. This small corner is dedicated to her. That's a secret diary. She writes before she goes to sleep. Small books, reading light, which was gifted to her by my best friend. Again, a collection of books, and this place is a very scenic corner because I've not done anything extra. We just sit here, and you get to see this. So it's like frames our bedroom very well. This is my dressing area. Again, you can see this is also being done by an artist called Shubhashri. It also has touches of Bengal in this painting, and a flower to frame the space well. And there is nothing extraordinary. It is our regular MES 4G dressing areas, which are universal to all the homes that I've stayed in. Of course, I have been inspired by the the style trends that have been flooding, and these are the handiwork of a local carpenter. I just got this moldings done, and the best part is, since this home gets shifted, like people come here, go. It's like for a floating population, I've not got them fixed with nails. These are just stuck to the wall and with glue, and they come out easily without damaging the wall. These are wallpapers. I really love the print because it is green, it's botanical, it perfectly pairs up with the exterior of the bedroom. So this complements the room very richly. Thanks for watching the video. For more such content, please subscribe to LBB's Homely Newsletters. Happy Independence Day!